No. It's a person?
Yeah, they are people, or it's a person. And do you have an idea what do they do? Why are they called serial killers?
No, I don't know him.
Do you know killer? What's a killer?
Killer. It's
Yeah.
someone to kill someone else. It's or it's a name. Just a name.
No, it's not a name. A serial killer is someone who. What does he do? I want to know if you know what does he do?
He kills people. I think someone pay for him to kill people. That's his job.
Okay, cool. And do you know why is he called serial killer, not just a killer?
He kills for some reasons, maybe.
Some reasons?
Yes, maybe because يعني الناس بتأجره عشان يقتل ناس عشان مصالح تانية مثلا حاجة كده يعني.
Maybe that's a part of the meaning, not the whole meaning. We'll come to that part.
Okay.
But a serial killer mainly, he kills for a reason, as you said, and he must kill 3 people or more to be called a serial killer. Do you know a serial itself means has number has to do with numbers. So he has to kill many people to be a serial killer, not just a killer, and they have to share some characteristics, he kills them for the same reason, or because they look like each other, maybe children, maybe I don't know, maybe girls, maybe it differs from a killer to another. So do you get it now, roughly?
Yes.
Okay, so do you know serial killers from movies or something that you watched maybe?
No.
Have you
I watched a series.
Yeah.
It talked about the serial killer, like he would like to kill people in patterns. Like you can tell when someone did that this serial killer is the one who killed him because of the pattern. If you know what I mean. Like there are too much movies and series about serial killers.
Okay. So Isra, didn't you watch any of this?
Yes, I watched a movie, or it's movies. It's called So. We all know it, right?
Do you?
Yeah, I know this movie is like Chucky, right?
Yes.
This doll with red hair.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know the story. Would you please tell me what is it about?
It's about someone.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has a mental issue or something like that. He just enjoying torturing
it's an evil
people.
Spirit, not a person. It's an evil spirit. Like you can't call a doll a person.
Okay.
Right? I don't know. I don't remember the movie very well. Like I watched it like many years ago.
Yes,
I was just asking. Okay, so we get that the serial killer is the one who kills people for several reasons, but he follows a pattern, and it must be like more than 3. Like it's called serial killer, like series. Like when you watch like Musalsal, it's called series because it like have many episodes, right?
Yeah.
So they call the serial killer serial because he like 1, 2, 3, 4, and even some of them like killed like more than 200 victims until he get caught up eventually. So, did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so I'll tell you about a serial killer who actually murdered more than 250 victims. He was a doctor, okay, in America, and actually he had many names. Like his real name was Harold Shipman, but they had a nickname for him. They called him the Angel of Death and Doctor Death because he's a doctor and he kills people. So what they had proven on him that he killed 15 patients under his care. Like he's supposed to treat them, but actually he kills them. And the authority and the police only like proved 15 murders, but experts and the detectives could only prove they estimated, like they guessed that he have killed more than that. They said that he killed like from 250 victims to 270. Okay, this is too much, but they couldn't prove it on him. Okay, there's someone who joined us. He's just not here yet. Okay. So he's a serial killer because he kills a lot, like a lot. So we have another example for serial killers, but in Egypt. You might be familiar with.
Yeah, do you know Ryan Skina?
Yes.
Yes,
Can
I
you-
know him. I know them.
That's great. So can any of you tell me what's their story or why they kill people?
I think for stealing, for gold, for getting gold things, just for money.
Yeah.
I think.
Yes, exactly. Isra, do you have something to add?
No, I think me or
Okay,
Yeah, you-
I'm so sorry. Okay, right now you have two straws, so you should determine which one.
Okay, Isra Ahmed.
Okay, there's two straw. There's a new straw. Okay, straw, Shukr, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm Sadie Saad. I will be with you in this session. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, sure. My name is Isra Hamid. I joined you many sessions ago. I'm so sorry for being absent last.
It's
session.
okay. It's okay. The important thing that you're with us now. Like we're grateful for that.
Okay. Yeah, and my age is 25 years old, and I finished my study in the college.
Cool. Okay, can we all introduce ourselves, like briefly?
Okay,
Okay.
Noha. I am 20 years old and I study at Faculty of Dentistry. I'm on my fourth year now.
I am Isra Ahmed. I am 22 years old. I studied accounting at Faculty of Commerce English Department.
And Sarah? Sarah, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm Sarah. I have graduated from Faculty of Arts, Greek and Roman Archaeology Department.
Okay. So Isra, Shukr, we are talking about serial killers, and we were mentioning some examples of serial killers, and last thing we were talking about was Ryan Skina from Egypt. Do you know anything about them?
Yes, I heard that you mentioned that they killed people for gold, but I don't think so. I heard another story that they did just for the English soldiers that who lived here in Egypt during the war, and you know this period of Egypt rule.
Would you please say it again? I couldn't get what you are saying.
Okay. You know the invasion of English
Yeah.
or the British one for Egypt. So
Yeah.
I heard that they killed just the English soldiers, not the public people or Egyptians.
But they killed women.
No, that the story that we just heard, but the true they said that it was another one, and they manipulated the true story because of course English, councils and government too hated Raya and Skina and the great thing they did for Egypt.
Okay.
I always think that I lived a lie. Like I've always watched Ryan Skina series, like Abla Kamen and Sumaya Khashab. It was like my childhood. Like you just ruined it. Now I was living a lie. Okay. So they turned out to be like national heroes because they were killing the English soldiers and not women. We all misunderstood. I feel bad for them. Okay, they turned out not to be these murderers, and we have to look for it to make sure what's the truth and what's the lie.
Yeah. So Isra,
We're
Yes.
talking about the series right now. The common thought that we all talk about is we're not calling them serial killers, but we're just explaining the meaning of how to be a serial killer and what makes them that way, like in the
Yes.
series. Okay.
Okay.
so Isra, do you agree with what Isra Shukr has just said? Like,
Yes, I heard the same story actually on social media, but
Yeah.
I still don't know what is the truth. They killed women or they killed soldiers. I don't know.
I think we'll have to look for it more. Sarah, I think we'll have to search for the truth
Yes.
here. Sarah, have you heard that story about the soldiers and not killing the women for gold?
No, I have never heard it.
Yeah, me too. So, do you feel like it's what is more true or what is makes more sense?
I don't know. After I heard this story, I'm not sure about any stories of the two. But I think maybe it's true. But someone needs to make them bad, not to show the good side.
Maybe, yeah. So here we have a reason for covering the story of the soldiers. So it may be the true story.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, so can't anybody remember another story of serial killers, maybe from a movie that they watched or a story they heard or something?
Okay, I don't know. I know something from movies, but I'm not sure it's true.
Okay,
It's
so
about,
yeah.
yeah, okay. It's about Khut al-Said or the killer of the upper Egypt.
I have a
Okay.
question.
Yeah.
What makes that person be a killer?
We have many perspectives for this answer. Maybe the environment. I'd like to hear your opinion about it.
Mm-hmm. I think there are, like you said, many reasons. Maybe first of all, the environment. Second, maybe the person needs money, so he choose this way to gain money.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the person is have an illness or something inside him.
Yeah.
that's the most common reasons. I
That's
think.
yeah, I think so. That's the answer briefly. So Isra Ahmed, do you agree with her?
Yes, I think she's right because, but I mean, sorry, I think the main reason that maybe the person has mental issues because it's not normal for someone to kill people for money. You know, you can get money from another things. You can even steal money, but not kill people. Okay.
So you think the main reason is mental illness, and that reason leads to other reasons?
Yes.
Yeah, we have a new one here with us, Donia. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great. Would you please introduce yourself quickly?
I'm Donia Nashat. I graduated from Faculty of Commerce, English Department, class 2020, and I love drawing.
Okay, welcome.
Thanks. What's your question?
So we were talking about serial killers. Do you know what is a serial killer?
No.
Okay. Can you guess?
I know killer, but the word previous
Okay,
of killer,
that's good. What is a killer?
someone kill someone.
Okay, a serial killer is you know, can someone tell her what is a serial killer?
A serial, which is a sequence of numbers like that.
Yes. Isra Ahmed, do you remember what we said about serial killers? What do they? Why are they called serial killers?
Yes. We said that they called serial killer because they kills in a pattern. They have to kill more than 2 or 3 people to call like that.
Yeah. Can you get it, Donia?
I get it.
Do you have an example for a serial killer from a movie or from a story?
It
Donia, you are on mute. I can't hear you. Donia? Donia, do you hear me?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I think it would be someone takes a revenge of someone else,
Yeah.
and for his circumstances, he will kill someone else to kill someone else, and so on.
Okay.
Me?
Sorry?
Are you understanding me? What I said?
Yeah. But I think that's not the case in all serial killers. Maybe they kill people for no reason. And okay.
It could be a disease on him.
You mean that there may be a reason that makes sense for him?
Oh yeah.
Okay, do you have an example for that case?
From movies,
Yeah.
I think Joker. But Joker,
Okay.
Joker killed persons who annoyed him or who made fun of him.
Yeah, but I can't remember so much, but I think he didn't kill many people. He killed maybe just 3, صح?
But يعني it could be serial killer.
Okay.
Yeah. it has a limited number يعني or
They have to be 3 or more, so I I realize now that he may be a serial killer. Okay.
okay.
Okay, so did any of you watches the series You?
Yes,
It's Netflix new series.
yes, I watch it.
No.
Yeah, me too.
Can someone tell me the story of it?
Okay.
Can you
Could
see
I?
his photo? Can you see his photo? Get the
Oh,
picture of the main character.
Yes,
He doesn't look like a
Yeah.
serial killer. He looks cute actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so can someone tell me the story of the series? Sarah, do you know it?
No, I didn't watch it.
Okay.
I know
so-
the movie. It's about the Joker
movie.
movie, right?
No, it's not about the movie. I can. It's called
What
You.
about
You can research it. It's actually
What?
great. It's called You. YOU. Right? It's just
The
called
movie.
You. It's
the
not
movie-
a movie. It's a series.
It's a serious.
Series. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I didn't watch it.
You should watch it. Okay.
Okay.
Isra Ahmed.
yes,
Did you know?
I watched it before. I think.
Okay, tell us about it.
Okay, it's about someone who names called Joe.
Yeah.
He worked at a library or bookshop.
Right.
Okay. He saw a girl, which he liked, but that girl doesn't like him at the beginning, so he followed her everywhere till she noticed him.
Right.
And after that, they become with each other. And the end of the season, he killed her.
And no, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
What? The?
Okay.
At the end, you killed her.
And don't spoil it. Okay.
You tell me to
So-
watch this series? How come?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's nice. It's nice. Okay. I believe I stopped her in the right time. She didn't spoil it too much. Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Okay. Ask.
Was he a librarian?
Yeah. He was.
Yes, he was.
I think I thought
He didn't work. Okay.
I heard a brief يعني a brief ايه a video like for 5 minutes tells a whole story of the series
Okay.
Both
in a funny way.
Okay, so I'll tell you briefly. He had a girlfriend. Okay, I don't remember what she was called. I don't remember what was her name, but he killed anyone who like felt like it was a threat to his girlfriend or his relationship with her. Like this guy might steal my girlfriend, so I'm just going to kill him. I don't know, this guy was abusing his child, so I'm going to kill him. So
He
he
is a
killed.
serial killer here.
This is the question, okay? So he killed more than 3, but for different reasons, okay? And we have Ray Wiskina, who like, as the story says, okay, as the story tells, they kill people because every woman who like wear jewelry, like gold and bracelets with gold and necklace gold, like who have money, so they could steal their gold, okay?
Okay.
But the thing is that Joe isn't a serial killer, he's just a murderer. He kills people, okay? But
I
Ray
guess
was a serial killer.
he's psychotic more than being murdered.
Kinda true. But why is he a murderer, not a serial killer? Why? Why Raya Skina are serial killers?
Maybe because they kill for gold or money, and he killed for anyone annoying him or her girlfriend.
So you see that Raya Skina had a pattern that he killed only women with gold because he wanted money.
Yes,
But Joey didn't have a pattern, right? Is this
Yes.
what you say?
yes, I think.
So
But in my opinion, I think that he had a pattern. He,
Yeah.
you know, if he hated someone, that's a reason for him. So he killed. I didn't watch the series, but from what from the news and stuff, I guess so.
I think so.
Okay,
anyway,
Sarah,
I'm not a professional. I'm not a professional, but as I read on the description of serial killers, it doesn't fit Joe.
okay.
Like there is no pattern. He is a psychopath, that's for sure. He kills people when he feel like, oh my god, he need to be killed. I'm gonna save the world, so he kills him. So he's a psychopath, like obviously, but he's not a serial killer. He's a murderer. He kills people. Like you have assassins, people who kill for money. Like there's some people in the black market who only hire to kill people.
Yeah.
So must have watched like Van Diesel or The Rock, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're not serial killers, they are assassins, so they are murderers, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so Donya, what do you think?
From my understanding, I think he doesn't a serial killer.
He's not a serial killer, and Isra Shukra. Isra Shukra, what do you think?
Yes.
What do you think? Is he a serial killer or is he not?
John?
Yeah.
No, I guess he just psychotic and is just a murderer. But he doesn't have a pattern.
Okay, Isra, the other one. Okay, what do you think?
Okay, I just said that no, he's not a serial killer because he kills people who annoy him, not anyone for money or gold.
And
I
Sarah?
get confused. I get confused.
Why?
Why?
A serial killer someone has reasons to kill someone else, right?
Not quite right, like not exactly. So, serial killers have a pattern. Okay,
Pattern of
Joey
of
doesn't have one.
the way he kills someone else.
It's not enough to call him a serial killer. He's just a murderer. If you know what I mean.
No, I think in Raya Skina
Okay.
has patterns to kill people, right? Like they I get confused.
Do you know the meaning of signature?
Signature, signature, right? I know
You know-
it.
Okay. So like everyone have his signature. Right?
Okay. Okay.
So serial killers have their own signature. Like when you just hear the news, there's someone dead, and he just describes the accident, how he died. You will like, oh, I know who killed him is this guy, because he's known of his pattern how to kill people. If you know what I mean.
It's like he used a gun or for every killing or knife like that, يعني.
Yeah, like some of them, like I don't know if you watched another series called Lucifer. Have you watched it?
No.
Okay, there's another series which had a serial killer who, when he kills the people, he cuts their vocal cords and injects them with a paralyzed, like poison, makes them paralyzed, and then cuts their vocal cords. Okay, so this is a specific way to kill someone. They don't know who done it and who kills all of these girls, but he knew, like whenever they found a girl soaked in her own blood and her vocal cords are cut, they know who killed it, and he had a name for it. It was the Shusher. Like, you know, his name was a Shusher because they didn't know who've done it. Okay, but whenever they found the body with these descriptions, they know who killed it.
Yeah.
You get me? So he's a serial killer. He have a pattern, a signature. But Joey don't have one. Did you get it?
Oh.
Yeah, got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, are you still confused?
No. I got it. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. So Sarah, did you get it too? Like,
I'm sorry, can you say it again? You said a serial killer had a pattern, but Joey
didn't
had
have
what?
one.
Didn't have
Maybe
one.
he have one. Maybe he have one, but I'm not an expert, as I said before.
But serial killer doesn't relate to the number of people that he killed.
It must be like above 3. Like you can't kill one person or 2 and they call him a serial killer. Like he only killed 2 people. If you know what I mean. It must be above 3.
Joey killed 2 or 3.
He killed more than 3. He killed more than 4. I think 5. I don't remember. I lost count.
So-
He killed too much.
So now he is a serial killer, right?
No, he's not. He killed too much people. He killed more than 3, but he didn't have the pattern. He's a
Pattern.
murderer.
Okay. So serial killer related to a pattern. This
Yeah,
person
he
has
must
to
have a
have a
pattern.
pattern.
Yes.
Okay, I got it.
Like,
Okay, so guys, you know serial killers now, you know what they mean, what does it mean, and we discussed some examples. Can you guess what are the types of serial killers? We have types for serial killers. Not all of the serial killers are the same or have the same motives.
So it depends on the pattern of the person. Right?
Okay, the pattern here, it means that the way he killed people.
The way, not the reason.
Yeah, not the reason. You know,
Okay.
like he kills them using a knife, and then he maybe مثلا cut their face. I don't know, but there is a pattern that is constant in every murder he makes. He does. So that's a pattern. But here I'm talking about the types. Maybe the types are according to motives, not according to the pattern. So can you guess what are the types of serial killers? Anybody?
It could be psychology,
Okay, it could be, yeah.
psychological, something like that.
Yeah, it's right. And any other types, like what? Guess it's okay to be not to be right.
Um,
can I guess?
Yeah, sure.
I think it depends on the reason why they kill people. Like I can say that
Yeah,
I the financial type because they get to have money. Is that the type?
Okay, it's an explanation of a type, so yeah, it's correct.
Okay.
There are two more
Can
types.
I-
Can you get them?
Okay. Could
Give
I
us
guess?
hint.
Sorry?
Give us hint to guess.
They kill because they are bored.
Word.
Yeah.
It could be related to psychological.
Psychological?
Mm.
No, it's not related to psychological because, okay, there is a mental illness and psychological illness. So mental illness has to do with the brain. There is a physical illness in the brain, but a psychological illness is more like he was, a good person in his childhood, but his environment was not healthy, and so he became, he became ill. So there is the one related to mental illness and another one. And we have one last type.
A sophisticated person.
Tell you a story together. Sorry? Okay, I can tell you a story to guess it.
Okay.
We have Pedro, who is a serial killer, and he killed. Do you know Pedro?
No.
Okay, he killed other
I
criminals.
think there is a problem in connection.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
I don't.
No.
If you start,
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, so Pedro
Yeah.
is a serial killer who killed other criminals, and his victims were about 47 criminals who were, in the same jails he was imprisoned in. He thought that this way he does justice. Like when he kills other criminals, he makes the world a better place. So can you think? Sorry, can you guess what is that type?
I can't guess.
You can't guess.
Yeah.
Any other body?
sorry,
any
but
other
I didn't hear you because your connection or my connection.
Okay, I can
Could you repeat
say
it
it again
again?
quickly. Sure. Pedro is a serial killer who kills other criminals, thinking that he this way makes the world a better place by killing other criminals, so he does justice. Can you hear me? Guys, do you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So can you?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, but I can't.
Okay. You
I
don't
can't
get
guess.
the motive behind that action? Okay, so we mainly have 4 types of serial killers, and you said 3 correct, and
Guys, this is Pedro, by the way.
so we have 4 types. We have control seekers, and visionary killers, and mission-oriented killers, and thrill seekers. I'll say them again slowly. Do you know who are thrill seekers? Hello?
Can you write it? Can you write it now?
Here, thrill seekers. Can anybody guess what are thrill seekers? Okay, so thrill seekers are mainly people who are, as I said, they are bored, and so they kill for fun or for having, they think that life is so boring and there's nothing to do, so they kill people.
Okay.
And do you get it now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and we have control seekers. Can you guess what is control seekers?
Okay, maybe people who thought that another people may spoil the control of things, so they find rid of these people is the best solution to do.
Yeah, that's so close actually. I just said something, some story related to this type. Can you remember?
No, I don't. For me, I don't.
Okay, so Sarah?
No, I don't remember.
Okay. So the Pedro's story, he killed people for having some control over the planet and making the world a better place, as I said. So can you get the meaning of control seeker? Okay, so we have two more types. We have visionary killers. Do you know why are they called so?
Called what? Visionary?
Visionary, I'll write it down.
Okay.
I think it's because they have a vision.
Have a vision? No. You can guess again.
Okay, they kill to get attention from people.
No. Okay, they kill because those are the psychopaths. They have psychotic breaks with reality. You know, they believe that they are another person. Maybe the devil, maybe God. They think that they are not themselves, so they are not even conscious about what they are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess this type of people is those with mental illness, but the others are with with less degree of illness.
Mm-hmm.
And there is the last type, which is mission oriented people. Can you guess that type? It's easy, I guess.
It's maybe it's a mission.
Yeah.
Type of people who get paid for kill.
Yeah, that's true. So, can you guess, for example, Raya and Skina are which type?
Sorry, Noah, but you can give
I
a
think-
brief explanation because my internet connection is.
Yeah, I wondered where have you gone?
Sorry.
It's okay. Can you see the chat? I wrote 4 types of serial killers. Can you see them?
There is mission-oriented killer only.
Mission
Right?
okay. No, there is. I'll write it quickly.
Sorry.
It's okay. Can you type? Can someone tell her what is mission-oriented killers?
It's someone get paid to kill another one. He
Yeah,
kills
exactly.
for money.
Maybe
Oh.
he kills also because he is threatened. If he doesn't kill someone, he will be killed himself.
Yes.
Okay, so Donia, can you guess any of these types? What does it mean?
Oh. Mm.
Maybe
Mission?
control seekers.
What?
Maybe control seekers is easy.
Control seeker? Because they wanna control on people, right?
Yeah, it's right. They think that some people are threatening the balance of the planet or something. They are not good for their existence is not good. So
they wanna control over the whole world, right?
yeah. You heard Pedro's story?
What?
You heard the story of Pedro?
No.
Okay, Pedro was a prisoner. Does anybody remember the story? Maybe Isra Shukr?
Okay, no, it's hard to me to tell somebody's story or a new story for me.
Okay. The story was that he was imprisoned in many jails, and while he was in prison, he used to kill other criminals, thinking that he is making the world a better place by killing other criminals. So he is doing justice. So he is a control seeker. He thinks that he can do something to change the world. So do you get that type?
Yeah. He kills the bad persons to make the world more better.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
I
the Avengers movie, right?
It's
I can't remember the story actually.
If someone watched it.
I watched it, but long ago. I can't remember it.
Okay, it's like a Pedro story.
Okay.
If someone watch animes, it's like a Death Note.
Yes.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly like this note.
Mm.
And we have the two last types. We have thrill seekers. Do you know what does it mean? Thrill?
I think I
Maybe in
I
Arabic.
Seven?
No?
No.
Thrill means تشويق أو إثارة. When you are bored and you watch a movie and its genre is thriller movie, maybe. Can you get it now?
No.
Okay. When someone is bored, they do something to be happy or to be to have fun, right?
Yeah.
That fun.
He have fun to kill people to have fun.
Yes.
Oh.
They think the world is boring and there's nothing to do other than this.
Yeah.
And we have visionary serial killers. Can you guess anything about this type?
Vision, رؤية أو
أيوة. Okay, they are psychopaths, so they see themselves as other person. They are see themselves like maybe a devil or God. They have psychotic breaks with the reality. They can't be conscious. There are some periods in their life that they can't even remember because they were absent in the other personality.
Like to
Like
suffer
Fleck?
from bipolar?
It's I don't think so. Okay, I'm not an expert to decide if they are that type is bipolar or not, but it's not written. When I looked it up, they were not written that they are bipolar, so maybe they are different in some way. I can't agree. I can't tell you.
Okay.
So
It's
can you
like
guys
film?
sorry?
split film.
I can't get it.
split اللي هو have
Oh,
different faces or different personalities
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, they develop another personality other than themselves and break from reality.
I
Okay,
understand.
so they are like two persons in the same body. One of them is the killer, and the other one doesn't know what the other one does, right?
هي it's like انفصام شخصية معناها what is mean.
Yes.
Mm.
And
Okay,
they get-
so
so they are both two persons in the same body. One of them is a killer, and the other is not. And they both can go to jail for being ill. That's sick.
yeah. So guys, can anybody guess what are signs of a child that will be a serial killer in the future?
Sorry, what?
What are signs? You know signs, right?
No,
Yeah,
I don't know what are the signs.
Okay, all right.
Evidence, maybe evidence or something.
Yeah, they are evidence or like alerts or hints that
Yes.
someone.
Signs.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you know what maybe the signs of a child being a
I
serial
can't.
killer? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I
Yes.
hear you.
Okay. So do you know what maybe the signs of a child that will develop a serial killer attitude in the future?
Yeah, if this child is aggressive in his behaviors,
Yeah. Like aggressive how? I mean, what does he do for being aggressive?
like
Maybe
he
he's-
would be happy if he if he sees an animal
Bleeding.
بيتعذب معناها
Yeah, that's really completely true.
Or maybe when the kids love fighting or harm any person.
Maybe, when they harm people and they don't feel guilty about it.
Yes.
They tend to be violent.
Yeah, and what else?
Okay. If he seeks to control things in a small circle or small environment, and he starts to harm small animals or something like that, so he starts to do the same thing he will do in the future with people, with another creatures.
Yeah. Sarah, do you have an opinion about that?
About what Isra said.
About the signs, how can you guess that that child has to be treated before he becomes a serial killer?
I think the kids become aggressive, and and the kids love fighting with the other kids. Or and maybe we can notice about how the kids treats with the other people in the family or in school, or from this environment.
Yeah.
And I think also it depends on mother and dad.
Okay.
The way that they teach the kid in every day, or I think it depends on it depends on the parents. It affects.
It depends on the parent.
Yes, it
Okay,
affects
but
on the kid.
but we can see how the parents treat their child. But we say that we see the child's attitude.
Behaviors.
Behavior. So so we are looking for the behaviors that are alarming signs for a serious illness. So that's the question.
Okay,
So-
it's about fighting or the kids is aggressive.
But
I think you
the
just
point
refined.
here, the children has power, has a lot of power and energy. They're energetic. They are energetic. But the point here is he regrets about what he is making or not.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's about feeling when something is wrong, he feels that it's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess it depends on the feeling. After after the kid harms any person,
Yeah.
so we can notice after this.
Okay. Yeah. So we have it's called McDonald triad. It is triad means three things that a child does so that we should take care of these signs. You already just said two of them correctly, and the third I'll tell you it now. When they are aggressive towards animals, like you said, guys, and when they are aggressive towards people. They set fires, for example, in their apartment on purpose, not by accident. And they don't feel guilty about it. So it's a real thing. It's not just a behavior وخلاص. And regularly wetting the bed. These three signs together are they are alarming signs that we have to do something about it.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. So do you think that they are
Okay, continue. Sorry.
do you think that these signs are really indicators, or they may be found by accident and they are not that serious?
These behaviors, I think it will be obvious for parents to know if their child have an issue in his behavior or not, because a normal child doesn't make these things.
Yeah, I guess that setting fire thing is really dangerous.
Really alarming.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
sometimes it happens by chance. It doesn't.
Okay,
But
so but what?
not
Sarah?
not the yes. I mean the kids maybe they set fire in a wrong way. I mean صدفة يعني by chance.
For have fun, or
No,
For once-
not for have fun. Like maybe they find anything makes fire and they use it, but they didn't know. You get my mean? What I mean?
Yeah.
It does happen. It does happen to set fire on animals, not on purpose. Like accidentally, you set fire to your cat. Like it can
Yes.
happen, but it can only happen once. There are actually some people around the world where they have fun killing their pets because they feel powerful when they do it. So
feel
Mhm.
sorry.
when you found these actions are like repeated, it can be a sense. So you have to this is alarming. Like this kid will grow up to be a murderer, if not a criminal. Like he can be both. Okay,
Yeah.
so according to what Noah said about how childhood can affect the person, how he will grow up to be. Okay, so we have another example from Egypt, a serial killer. I believe you all have heard about him. Okay, he's called Zatubini. Can anyone recall it?
I'll write it down.
Do you remember Zatubini? He was like very famous in 2007.
Mm,
Do you remember him?
no, no.
Like
I don't know him.
I remember my mom, like when I was in school, she came every day. Like I can't go home alone for the school. It was like close to my house, but in this period of time, she took me to the school and brought me back. Although I can do it on my own, she was afraid from the Turbini. Turbini is an Egyptian serial killer who always killed kids and threw their bodies from the roof of the train in different cities in Egypt, like in Cairo, in Alexandria, in Tonto. Like they were always like finding kids' bodies, corpse in the bars of the train, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He was pretty famous back then. Like if you research it, you'll find him. So what he was doing, like he has his own gang. If you didn't know what gang it means,
Weapons.
gang,
Soba.
Mm,
right? Exactly.
gang. Oh,
So-
gang.
He had his gang where they kidnap people, kids, and sexually harass them and rape them, and then they kill them and throw them from the bar, so no one can identify them. Like they throw them under the train, so when you find the body, you can tell whose kid is this.
Yeah.
It was very brutal.
Mm.
So, can anyone tell why he was doing that? Like, he had a pattern. They are all kids. He raped all of them and sexually harassed them, and then they all get killed in the train stations and the train bars, the trainway, and they are like cut it in pieces because of the train. It's a pattern, right?
Yeah.
So why do you think he had a pattern like that? Like why did he do it?
I think he is ill. I
mean-
think I think it doesn't for money.
Of course, it's not for money. Like, you can have money for
Yes.
killing.
Yes, I think he is ill.
You think what type of what Noah said? Which type?
Visionary.
Mm,
Visionary.
Visionary or thrill seeker?
Maybe.
Or like
Yes,
control
I
seekers?
think-
Or maybe-
I think thrill seekers. Maybe he feel happy when he kills someone.
Okay, Isra Ahmad, what do you think?
I think it's a vision really.
You think he's a visionary, right?
Yeah.
Isra, Shukr,
Yeah,
do you think?
the same thing.
you think he's what?
The same thing, visionary.
Visionary? Okay.
Mhm.
Dunya?
Visionary.
Noha?
I don't think he is visionary because you didn't say, for example, that he was unconscious of what he's doing or he had some mental illness. I guess that it is for
No,
straight.
He was completely aware of what he was doing. Like
So I guess it.
he formed
straight-
a gang, and the gang were like they had kids in the gang. Like there was this kid, 16 years old,
Hmm.
and the other one was 13 years old.
Yeah.
Like he was completely aware of what he was doing, and he
So
killed
may-
over than 40 bodies. Okay,
Also, you didn't say that he has a history of
I'm
someone.
going to this point.
Sorry.
So I'm gonna get to this point right now.
Okay.
Okay, so you wanna say it? No.
Yeah.
Okay. You wanna explain why he did it?
No, you can go.
Okay. So, when he was younger, he didn't torture cats or kill pets or anything. Okay. What happens that when he was a kid, he didn't torture animals. Like he didn't have this childhood. Okay, but he was an innocent kid. He was like a good kid, like normal kid. Okay.
Mhm.
So one day there was this bully that we call in Egypt Bortagi. Okay.
Could you write it down?
بلطجي ولا
لا
bully.
it's in English.
Okay, so he's a bully, okay, who raped him when he was young and sexually harassed him, and then threw him from above the train, where he hit his head and had a permanent damage in his left eye, and his skull get broken, but he survived. So the guy who done that didn't get what he deserved. He didn't go to jail or face any consequences of what he done to this little kid. So when he grew up, this little kid, he became the Turbini, and actually he took the name of the bully who harassed him when he was young, because the bully, his name was Turbini too. So he decided to get revenge from the society by doing the same things that happened to him when he was young to every kid he can put his hand on. That's why he had this pattern. That's why he became a murderer. If you know what I mean.
I think it could be mentioned because Thread يعني he doesn't make it to be thrill or to have fun. He wants to take the revenge from the society or from what has happened for him in the past.
Yeah, it could be.
Mission.
Yeah.
So, Sarah, now what do you think? What is
I think mission oriented.
is a mission oriented? Okay, Isra. Isra Ahmed.
Yes, the same with them.
Isra Shukr.
Yes, the same thing.
Dunya Nashat. Last
Mission. Mission oriented.
Noha?
I think I believe it's visionary. Sorry,
Visionary.
it's visionary serial killer. Yeah, because you said that his skull was broken, and so maybe he had mental illness after that.
Yeah, that makes sense. But he was aware of what he's doing. I think it's real murder because he liked what he's doing. He liked having revenge. It must feel good to him.
Okay.
You know, Taiko Base, of course, like for sure. So there is an Egyptian example. So as you see, what have happened to him when he was young, it wasn't fair, right?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, and it is
must
against
been-
the humanity.
Of course, and the guy who did it and who done it, like he didn't get what he deserved for it. Like he went to lose, like he's done nothing.
Yeah.
And he lived with this pain and this injury, this permanent damage in his eye. Like, if you can research it, if you look in his face, he only sees with one eye because of the other guy what he done to him. And you can see there's something wrong with his face because of his broken skull. And, like, didn't get completely healed. So he was the victim, right?
Definitely yes. He's a victim.
And
But I think it doesn't make the right to make this bad thing to the children,
Mm?
and it doesn't have يعني it doesn't have the right. He doesn't have the right to do that bad thing.
Okay, I have a question for you. Do you all know our page on Facebook, the English Club
Yes.
page?
Yeah,
You all in it, right?
yeah.
You know her?
Okay, so I'll ask you now a question that will be posted on the page, and we want you to share your opinion on the post.
Okay.
Okay.
Like think about it. Like after we turn off, we hang up the meeting, and think about it, and then write your answer. What you think is right? Okay.
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 Okay, so the question is, who is the victim? Is it the serial killer because what he went through and made him be that way? Or is it the people who kill to get revenge from the society?
Like if you can tell that every psychopath is actually like he went through a lot when he was younger. He got abused from his parents, from his family, from the society. Like if you research most serial killers, if you search it in their backgrounds, they had a rough childhood, and no one like paid them enough attention to help them through it. So that's what makes them psychopaths. They are ill. It's an illness. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question
If you're
here.
victims, okay, question, but don't answer the question we just asked. Okay.
Yeah. Where is the family of the Tribbiani?
Turbini.
Turbini.
Turbini. Where is his family?
Actually, he started killing when he was like too old. He was like, I don't know, like 30, 40. He's old. So
He's
like
old,
he's not under his family cost. But
He wasn't married
For sure.
or
it was what?
married? Wasn't married?
Actually, in the research, they didn't write a lot about his family because in such things they like to keep it secret so it doesn't bring shame to his family, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But for sure that their family neglected him when he needed their attention and their help after the accident he been through, and if they were there for him, if they helped him through it, he would have become a murderer and a serial killer.
Yeah. For that reason, I asked about his family.
Okay, so anyone have any questions?
No.
No.
No, thank you.
Okay, so guys, today's session is over. I really had so much fun talking to you in such
Me too.
an exciting topic. And I want something. I wanted to ask you if you want us to take your feedback in a form or in a Zoom call.
In a form.
Isra,
In a form.
would you please answer one by one, please? Isra Ahmed in a form, right?
Yes.
Okay, and Sarah?
In a form.
Okay. Donia?
In a form this time.
Okay. And Isra?
In a form too.
Okay, great. See you next time, guys.
Sorry, Noah, just another thing.
Yeah.
Please, each and every one of you, after you write your feedback on the form, please text back the person who always sent you the link for the meeting and tell them that you've done it, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I really had a beautiful time talking with you about the serial killers. I hope we give you like new informations, like the types of the serial killers and why they do it. And it was nice to meet you and talk to you, all of you.
Me
Thank
too.
you.
Anything to say, guys?
No. Thank you for your beautiful meeting.
Thank you.
Thank
It was
you for
nice
joining
having
us.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye.